Hi, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Zach.
And welcome back to our channel. Today...
Hola, mis amigos.
In 1944, the Walt Disney Company produced an acid trip of a movie called...
The Three Caballeros.
The Three Caballeros, a movie I've never seen before.
I had also never seen it. My only exposure to the Three Caballeros was the boat ride in Epcot called Grand Fiesta Tour starring the Three Caballeros.
So we're going to talk about the movie, but in order to do that, put ourselves in the proper frame of mind, we of course need to make some drinks. So, Hi, it's me, Daniel from the future. I was watching this video back and the whole segment of me making the drink because it dealt with ice in a jar that you had to shake. It was very loud. You couldn't hear what I was saying and it was just kind of annoying. So what we made were keto margaritas. Here's the recipe on the screen. Should you care to make one at home? They were delicious, but that's a spoiler because we're about to say that when we come back to the video. Also, for the rest of the video, because it was a very tart drink, I apologize. I think I was making an excessive amount of mouth noises, so I really do apologize. Here, cheers.
Cheers, dear.
Bling. All right, let's try this. It is very margarita tasting.
What does margarita tasting taste like?
Like a margarita. That's delicious. That is actually, if you're on the keto diet, this is a very keto-friendly drink here because we're just using lime juice and some sugar-free sparkling water and some Swerve.
Yeah, nothing in this really has carbs.
The alcohol has a little bit. It will get converted into carbs, but yeah, not a lot. So if you have to drink, and who doesn't, then you have this. So let's talk about
the Three Caballeros, during which I wish I would have had a margarita.
Los Tres Caballeros. Again, this movie was made in 1944, and it shows. I'm going to bring up this Wikipedia article that I was reading on just to get some names right here. The movie itself is actually 7 different segments. So it is a full-length movie, but it is broken into 7 segments. It's very reminiscent to me of the later Goofy films where Goofy does some kind of quasi-educational thing and interacts with a narrator. You know that trope?
I don't know that I've seen those, so...
Oh, like in school, we used to get those all the time. It's like, gosh, should I stick my finger in this light socket? You know, that kind of a thing. Maybe it wasn't school. I don't know. Anyway, it kind of has that feeling like that. And in the first part of the movie is mainly Donald Duck talking with a narrator. And this movie came out on the anniversary, Donald's 10th anniversary. So Donald was it was his 10th anniversary.
Oh, is that why they do the birthday present thing?
Mm. And that was the conceit of the movie is that these are birthday presents to Donald from his Latin American friends who we meet throughout this journey. And the movie starts off very hopefully. There is a movie that comes in, one of the gifts is a movie and a movie projector, which Donald puts together and starts to play the movie. And it is what seems like a travel log-ish kind of a thing about South America. The different birds that are down there and some of the different animals that are around in there. And then they concentrate on penguins and this adorable little penguin who doesn't like to be cold and needs to get to the warm climate of South America. It is narrated by, I'm going to get his name wrong, Winnie the Pooh, the original Winnie the Pooh. Sterling Holloway. There you go. I knew that right off the top of my head. I totally didn't have to go and look that up. So Sterling Holloway narrates the story of the little penguin. And it's a cute film. It was a cute little segment.
That, honestly, was probably my favorite part of the film. And that's the first 10 minutes.
It was not my favorite part of the film. My favorite part of the film was the second short that they showed, which is called The Flying Gauchito? Gauchito?
I like this one.
They commonly mix English phrases with Spanish phrases and Portuguese phrases to try to teach you these things, and I've forgotten them all. So the Flying Gauchito, which is a story, then the narrator takes on the tone of like telling about his childhood memories of him being a little gauchito and his flying burrito, which we learn is Spanish for little donkey. So next time you're at Chipotle, you may order a little donkey. But it's cute. It's a flying donkey. It's a cute little bit. I think I've seen that donkey before, like in a pin show somewhere, and didn't know what it was.
Really?
But yes, that is the flying burrito there. And that's the second of 7 segments of this film. It is not until the third segment of this film, called Bahia, that we actually run into one of the Caballeros. It's like
the second Caballero.
Yeah. I mean, Donald's there, but yeah, this would be this would be Joe something. I can't pronounce his last name. Joe
Karaoke?
Yeah, something like that. We'll call him Karaoke. Joe Karaoke, who is a parrot and represents Portugal. And so he is a cigar-smoking parrot who then takes Donald into a storybook tour of Bahia, which is very interesting because it is the first time in a full-length film that live action was mixed with animation. And as they dance through the streets of Bahia, there are live dancers dancing with Donald and Joe Caraba in the streets. And it's quite entertaining. I later found out that the female singing the song is Aurora Miranda, who is Carmen Miranda's sister. So,
and for those who don't know, who is Carmen Miranda?
She was an MTV VJ in the I don't know. Carmen Miranda was the fruit lady, right? Didn't she have the big head of fruit? Andy Vera Charles is leaving a comment like right now, like, how dare you not know? Just go down to the comments. I'm sure he'll have an entire treatise on who Carmen Miranda is and why I should know who she is, and I don't. That is segment number 3. Segment number 4 is called Los Posadas.
Posadas.
And this is, I didn't quite follow this one. I might have dozed off.
I also might have dozed off during this segment.
But this is where we are introduced to Panchito Pistole, who is the
third
rooster.
Caballero.
Yeah, he's the rooster that represents Mexico. So there you finally, 4 segments into a 7-segment film, you have the 3 Caballeros together. I only find that amusing because the words of the song are literally, we're birds of a feather, wherever one goes the other way, we're always together. It's like,
and they're not together
they're not together for most of the movie. Here, I'll just read you what it says because that would be better. This is a story of a group of Mexican children who celebrate Christmas by reenacting the journey of Mary, the mother of Jesus, and St. Joseph, searching for room at the inn. Posada meant inn or shelter. And their parents told them no posada at each house until they came to one where they offered shelter in a stable. So, and then this leads to festivities, including the breaking of the piñata, which Donald Duck becomes fascinated with. Panchito Pistole then tells them about Mexico, Veracruz, Acapulco, those kind of things, on their flying serape.
Carpet.
As they fly through Mexico, and Donald harasses women, like literally harasses women. And then we come to the last segment of the film.
This is where the margarita really would have helped.
I don't know that the margarita... This is some kind of bizarre acid-tripped journey through a artist's mind set to a samba beat. It was very trippy. Donald multiplies himself after he gets drunk in order to hit on more women, and then imagines himself getting kissed by the women, but every time that he turns around to kiss someone, it's either Panchito or Jose. So it's this really crazy, and then lines become things that dance, and it was very weird, long, and pointless. pointless.
It's a very odd way to end the film.
Oh, no. The ending of the film is coming up. The ending after this crazy acid trip through this, the bull from another story is now filled with fireworks. Jose lights its tail with his cigar, and it explodes, and it puts up the word fin, which is Spanish or Mexican for end in the Mexican flag colors. It then puts up film, which is the Portuguese word for end in the Portuguese flag color, and then the end in red, white, and blue. And there you go. That in a nutshell is Three Caballeros.
I've seen that last segment on the internet compared to Pink Elephants on Parade from Dumbo. Except that one actually kind of made sense.
Also, Pink Elephants on Parade is like a 2-minute bit.
Yeah.
This was a
like
10-minute, solid 10-minute. Ooh.
So, you might be thinking, did we like anything about this film?
The answer would be yes. There were several things to like about it. However, what did you think of this film?
As a whole, or what did I like about it?
What did you like about it? Tell me what you liked about it.
I liked the Three Caballeros song. That's probably the most memorable part for me. I liked the first...
Is it because they say, we're three caballeros, three gay caballeros?
They were using that word in the sense of meaning happy. And apparently, in some later video releases, they actually censor that part of the song because of the modern connotations of the word. The more you know. I liked the first 2 bits. The first, what is that? First 10, 20 minutes of the film,
first
maybe?
20 minutes of the film.
Were very, they were cute. The whole travelogue thing kind of made sense. And then I appreciated the melding of live action and animation, which for a film made in the early 1940s, I mean, it looks terrible by today's standards, but it was probably amazing for then.
I'm going to disagree there. I don't think it looks horrible by today's standards. I feel, having watched the other films before this, the one, Snow White,
Pinocchio,
Dumbo, Pinocchio, Bambi, this is a film where I feel like they finally have learned their craft. The animation is not wobbly at all. It's very well done, even though it's hand-drawn. You don't get the kind of wavering, kind of drifting effects that you do on some of the hand-drawn animation earlier done. Their use of the multiplane camera here was done really, really well. It wasn't very jerky like had been done before. Some of the panning shots with the multiplane camera were done exquisitely well. The mixing of live action with animation was done really well. There wasn't a lot of mistakes in that. It was hand-drawn animation with live performance that was done actually quite well. Technically, I feel that this film was very well done from a animation standpoint. It just...
From an everything else standpoint...
It didn't have a lot of plot.
After the first 2 vignettes, it just kind of devolves into chaos and Donald being unpopular opinion, if you agree or disagree, let us know in the comments. Donald acts really kind of maybe not misogynistic, but really piggish towards the women in the movie.
I feel like that was a 1944 man. That was how men acted in 1944.
Well, apparently men in 1944 acted like pigs.
Pretty much. So there you go. That is Los Tres Caballeros. A film that I have seen.
It is a film that exists and a film that I am probably happy never to watch again. I'll stick with the boat ride at Epcot.
I have salt on my... Wow, there was a lot of salt on that one. Just a couple of other things that I wanted to toss in here really quickly about this. Where was it? Three Caballeros received mixed reviews upon its original release.
Gee, I wonder why.
Most critics were relatively perplexed by the technological razzle-dazzle of the film, thinking that in contrast to the previous feature films of the time, it displayed more flash than substance, more technique than artistry. So it was, I guess the critics of the time also
Found it
odd.
odd.
Anyway, that was Three Caballeros. We haven't done one of these in a while. We actually did this by request. Auntie Vera Charles requested that we do this, and I said to Auntie Vera Charles, well, if you want us to do that, the hardest part of that is coming up with the drink. Come up with the drink. And he pretty much just said tequila. So thanks. There you go. Margaritas and the movie. So if you like what we do on this channel, which is normally pins and park stuff.
Speaking of park stuff.
Yeah. What about it?
We're going to be in the parks for 3 days next week.
Ooh, salty. Yeah, we're staying over at the Animal Kingdom Lodge for a delayed anniversary because our anniversary was a couple of months ago. But now that we are vaccinated, we feel good enough to stay in a hotel over there at Disney. So we will be going to the Kingdom and the Studios and Animal Kingdom. Yeah. And then we'll also be returning for Dapper Day 2021, which is taking place April 25th at Epcot. So,
and the day before at Magic Kingdom, but we're not going there.
Yeah. So we'll be at the Epcot. I guess 24th at the Kingdom, 25th at Epcot. We'll be at the Epcot one because we went to the Kingdom one last time. Anyway. If you like what we do on this channel, give it a thumbs up. Give us hit that subscribe button. We're very close to getting 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And that means we could actually live stream from like Dapper Day. If we got, 72 more subscribers as it stands right now, 72 more subscribers before the 25th, we could actually live stream from Epcot. It would be great.
We could show you all the construction in real time.
It would be amazing. Tell a friend. Help us out there. We appreciate it. And as always, leave some comments down below. We'd love to answer them. If you want to reach out to us on the socials, the information is doobly-doo.
And until next time.
See you real soon.